wondering all the time. We see the kingdom. This is not my home. This skin and bone. The daylight will reconcile the dead and the gone. Let the kingdom come.
Hello everyone, my name is Joe, and a couple of months ago myself and my girlfriend went down to the south coast of Cornwall to celebrate my birthday. It was really nice. We spent the 4 or 5 days just travelling around lots of different places, battling the elements and just having a really good time. And I was able to take some quite nice images that I would love to show everyone, so please just grab a coffee, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy this video. So all of those images that you just saw, including the ones at the beginning of the video, were all taken on the same day, which just kind of goes to show you how drastically the weather was changing over the matter of a couple of hours. It was quite amazing, really. We were just constantly putting our raincoats on, taking them off, getting too hot, taking our hoodies off, putting our raincoats back on again. And yeah, it was quite funny. Bit of a nightmare. And then eventually in the evening we were going to go and camp at Porthcurno, which is supposed to be paradise, but we had a complete and utter washout of a night. We didn't even bother setting up the tent, we just slept in the truck, and we were miserable. And then over the next couple of days, we had quite a nice break in the weather, so we just smashed through our plans. We went from Porthcurno down to Mousehall, on to Penzance, St Michael's Mount, and eventually onto the Lizard, which is where we kind of plan to end our journey as well. So as much as I love the coastal walks and getting to see all the dramatic landscapes and the waves hitting against the cliffs and all the wildlife as well, this trip really highlighted my love of fishing villages and the amount of personality that you can find in them, especially for taking kind of those filler photos. It almost seems like time has forgotten these places, and they still go about their day with intent and tradition, and it's just a slower way of life, and you kind of just submerge into it and go with the flow. It's quite nice, and there's always lots of little kind of nooks and crannies to discover, small businesses that you can kind of go in and talk to locals. And for me, it was nice to just take the time, and we walked around, got some food, got a couple of coffees, and yeah, it was nice. And now, just before I go, I wanted to kind of go through some of my favourite images from the trip, talk about them a little bit, and a bit of self-evaluation never hurts. For those of you curious, I was shooting with my Bronica ETRSi medium format camera with the 75mm lens on it as well, which kind of helps me get that smooth depth of field from the foreground to the background, and quite often that really nice bokeh effect as well that everyone likes. And you can see that in this first image that I'm going to pull up, and it's the berries just outside of Saddington Cove. Now, it's not often that nature lines up a photo for you, but this one here has this Fibonacci sequence almost going on, which it caught my eye straight away. And with the ETRSi 100 film, the colours, like the red and the green and the blues, really pop, and it helps make this image what it is. It's a summary photo, and almost like that endless, if you want to get deep into it, that endless cycle of life where those berries will probably be dead soon, and next year they'll come out again in a different formation. The second image that I wanted to pull up was just this one of the wetsuits. Now, I think it kind of encapsulates that emotion and that feeling of when you get out of the sea after a long surf or a long paddle or something like that, when all you want to do is just slouch and rest, and when all your legs and your arms are just kind of hurting, all you want to do is slouch over a railing like this. So I think it's quite a funny image, but also, if you're a surfer, if you're a paddleboarder, you know exactly how these wetsuits are feeling. Another image that I wanted to pull up was just this one of Land's End. Now, when you walk from Saddington Cove towards Land's End, this is the first view that you'll get. I just quite like how you can see the lighthouse in the distance, and you see the people gathered. It's the reward at the end of this little walk from Saddington Cove. And the last image that I want to pull up, it's not exactly an incredible photo, but it's just, I think it's a nice one. When we were driving down through Penzance, I could slowly see this fishing boat kind of coming into the harbour, and I hopped out of the truck and I just framed it as fast as I could, and luckily got it just as it kind of came through the gate. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's everyone's cup of tea, but it's quite nice to think about how far that boat went and maybe what it's caught. And the people that are on that boat, they've all got their own stories as well. So I think it could be a bit of a storytelling image. If you've made it this far, amazing, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my work and maybe the behind the scenes of it as well. I'm going to try and make a few more videos like this as well when I go to new places, so stick around. Thanks.